The Cloud Pavilion by Laura Jo Rowland. Edo, Genroku Year 14, Month 5th. Tokyo, June 1701. Prologue. The pain pierced like knives into her breast and jarred her out of black unconsciousness. A grey blur swirled across her vision, as if she were looking up at the sky filled with wind-blown mist and clouds. Through the dizzying nausea flashed pure, visceral terror. Where was she? How had she come to be here? A touch grazed her thigh. She gasped as fingers caressed her. The clouds had hands that were warm and damp with the mist. As they stroked her hips and groin, she became aware of movement around her, of human flesh pressing on hers. The clouds inhaled and exhaled quick, hoarse gasps. There was a man with her. He and she floated together, suspended in the clouds, somewhere far above the earth. Her terror worsened. Who was he? She couldn't see him through the clouds, but she smelled the foul stench of his sweat. She sensed his lust. She knew what his caresses on the most intimate parts of her body portended. She called for help, but the clouds absorbed and dissipated the sound. She tried to push the man away, but her arms, her leg, her muscles and bones seemed disconnected from her will. She couldn't feel them, or any part of herself, except where the man's hands touched. Her heart was disembodied. Black waves of sleep welled up around her. Although she craved merciful oblivion, instinct compelled her to fight for her life. The blackness permeated the clouds, drawing her into its depths. She struggled to retain consciousness. A new stab of pain in her other breast revived her again. The shape of the man, clothed in mist, spread above her eyes. He lowered his weight upon her. The clouds swayed under them, buoyed them while he gasped louder and faster. She felt an awful tearing thrust between her legs. Thunder reverberated. His face suddenly protruded through the swirling clouds. They stretched like a tight, opaque skin across his features. Two holes that appeared cut in the mist revealed his eyes, which glittered with desire and cruelty. Beneath them opened another hole, his mouth. The lips were red and swollen and moist. Sharp teeth glistened with saliva. She smelled the hot, noxious rust of his breath. She screamed. For only an instant did she glimpse him. The clouds veiled her eyes as he took her. His every move within her was agony, flesh sawing flesh. The waves of sleep rose up and drenched her in the black fountain, obliterating his shape from view. The sensations from her awareness. The thunder crashed distant and faint now. She heard the clatter of rain falling. Then she plunged into a dark, silent void.